Okay, people, here I'm back with games. Yes, I know, well, what can I say? I have bought games, you saw my earlier video about Parts of Glory, which some of you commented ended quite abruptly, and yes, it did, because actually I hadn't made any videos for such a long time that actually my video camera died because it wasn't charged. But when I ordered Paths of Glory, I also ordered another group of games. Okay, now those of you who have been watching my channel for a good while know that I've been thinking about getting Dungeons and Dragons Castle Ravenloft for a very, 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 very long time, but I didn't. I got Wrath of Ashardalon instead because I read that Castle Ravenloft is actually a really tricky game. It's hard, it's tough, and almost probably too tricky and hard to have fun with. But still, what can I say? I love Strahd. And yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I came across a selection of Castle Ravenloft or Ravenloft novels, which were on offer, second or third hand. I bought them and then I thought, okay, well, to complement this, I'll do something completely crazy. So I bought Dungeons and Dragons, Castle Ravenloft, the board game, which is incidentally the first of the, I think, in the series of now 4 games, Castle Ravenloft, then Wrath of Ashardalon, Drizzt, and most recently, I think it's called the Temple of Elemental Evil. So now I own this, and it's got great minis. The minis are fantastic. Okay, then, of course, I have been watching The Late Night Gamer, and he has got a really, really brilliant game that he featured. It's called Nations. It's a nations building game. And it's, I don't know what it is, what I could liken it to, because I don't own that many Euro games. But what I like about this is you can play it, it has a solo engine. And it's actually quite nice to play it solo. You can play it solo, but you can also play it with friends. And it has come with this beautiful Dynasties expansion, which I also got. So now I've got the whole set. I think this was only released this year. Nations is a little bit older, maybe, I don't know, 2011, I want to say. Odd Gunnar has a really, really lovely playthrough. It's a good game, so I'm looking forward to this. So as you can see, these are not war games, so I'm doing light gaming. Because all of these were lost in the mail, I got a present from Board Game Guru, to make up for the delay in delivery, and he gave me a Fistful of Penguins, which is a funny dice game, and I really mean funny in a positive way. And obviously he knows that I play solo, because he gave me a game that you can play solo with up to 6 people. Last but not least, now this is a treasure. It is an original Parker Dungeons and Dragons, the fantasy board game. That's a D&D 3.5 characters in here, which banjo guy Ollie, you know him from my channel because I mention him frequently, and he actually is the guy who composed the music for the outro for my channel, found while thrifting. Now this is a classic, and it's a second-hand game which he gave me for free. So he found it while thrifting, and just look at it. I mean, it's not even fully punched. It is absolutely complete, in pristine condition. All of the cards look fantastic. You have all of the dice. It's all there. It's complete. Some of the tokens haven't even been punched out. Here you've got the tree tokens and the doors and everything. You even have those little pamphlets still in there. Now that's the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Player's Guide. So this is actually one of the games that you play. It's like Descent, the early days. You have to play against someone. And I've already summoned all of my friends that enjoy D&D, and we are going to have a game evening. And then you have here the pamphlet with more information. Here you've got your character sheets, which is actually really lovely. They're cardboard. So, and may I point out, okay, feminist rant ahead. Well, actually not a rant, but a positive pointer outer ring. When you look at this, nations, you can see 1, 2, 3 women. Well done. Fantasy game. You know, in the old days, you wouldn't necessarily see female characters, but you've got them here. You've got Lida, halfling rogue, and Miali, elven wizard. So you have 4 characters in all, 2 boys, 2 girls. Really well done. Thanks for that. And here you've got the beautiful double-sided tiles. So here you've got a lava pit with a bridge, and here you've got your well, basically this is an upper world scenario, obviously. Here you've got some of the unpunched tokens, and even more unpunched tokens, and more of those dungeon tiles. And of course you've got your minis. And what I would like to point out now to you, I don't know if you can actually see this. This is the insert, and the insert has punched out figures. So this is basically a skeleton here. I don't know if this will actually come out in the video. So this is, I mean, I love even what they have done to the box. And again, Fantasy Flight Games, it's an insert. Look at this. Your games don't have inserts. How dare you? And you have the really beautifully made and really heavy duty figurines. Here you've got your heroes. They are the purple ones. Really well made. So if you are going to paint these, a lot of detail. I mean, even just look at this shield. You know, this would come out so great if you just dry brushed it. And not that I'm going to do this, of course, but if I were to do it, I would get a really, really good result. Really lovely skeleton warrior here. The green ones, well, this is, I don't know, some ogre type thing. So really, I am very, very pleased with this. I mean, this is a great find. I think he got it for €1, which is next to nothing. But this game has been kept so well, and it's yeah, and it's great that it has found a new home, because games are like books. They need to be played, like books need to be read. You know, music needs to be listened to. So for all of you who have games that you're not sure what to do with them, you know, go to your local thrift store, you know, give them away. Don't just throw them out, because there will be someone who's a collector like myself who will go, oh yeah. I mean, I will probably not be playing this very often because it's not a game I can solo. So this takes, you know, preparation, planning. I need to get my friends together, go to somebody else's house, because I live like in the sticks in the middle of nowhere and a lot of my friends don't even drive. So, you know, I have to take this game and make arrangements and then go to somebody else's place to play. But it will be loved. It will be played. Don't just throw away your stuff if you don't need it anymore. When your kids move out and they decide not to take their, I don't know, SNES or whatever with them, give it to your local thrift store. There will be people who will be taking these and who will use them and play them. And, well, you know, I'm just in such a romantic mood tonight. So basically, there will be plenty of stuff. And I got a question from someone, will I start doing playthroughs again? I've decided to take Sunday off, which means I'm not going to study on Sunday. I'm going to finish the unit tomorrow. So I'm 1 week behind. I'm going to take Sunday off, and I will at least, you know, I will put up the game Fleet Commander Nimitz. So I'm going to start with the Pacific and hopefully play 1 or 2 turns. So maybe on Sunday we will get a little playthrough from me, or the beginnings of a playthrough. So that's all from me. It's Friday. I'm about to go to the hairdresser now, so I don't know if I will actually be able to upload this today, but you will get it on Saturday at the latest. And seeing as most of you are actually in the United States, it may even be your Saturday morning by the time you get it. Okay, so have a lovely evening, and yeah, keep gaming.